G'day, welcome back. My name's Brett. This video is just one covering my recent visa extension. It's a trip over to the immigration and just the things that I had to do to get my visa extension for the next 12 months. So I hope some of the information is useful to you. One thing I'll say again is that every immigration officer is different. They have different requirements, etc. So please check with your own immigration office if you're going to do this type of thing. So I'll hope that you enjoy the video. I hope it's useful for you, and I'll see you at the end. My immigration office is about 137 kilometres or 2 hours 10 minutes from where I live in Phayang, Thai. So it's quite a drive through the mountains from where I live to get to the border town of Mae Sot, where the TAC immigration office is. The main office, the big building, that actually caters, I think, for mostly people coming across the border. The office for foreigners is tucked away over in a corner, quite a small office, probably only fits about 10 people at the max, but does the job very, very well. This is a list of documents that is provided on the Thai immigration website, but it's pretty basic. What I suggest you do is contact your immigration office and ask them exactly what you need, and then there's no confusion, because sometimes things are listed on websites and when you go to your immigration office it's different to what's on the website. So ask your immigration office what they require. That way you've got a better chance of getting approved. The documents that you need to submit are a completed application form, that's a TM7. You need copies of your passport, the photo page, visa page, your arrival card, front and back. I think that's a TM6. You also need a copy of your bank book. So I normally update my bank book every month. So when it comes time for the visa extension, I just copy my bank book and highlight the international transfers from my Australian account through into my Bangkok bank account. With the OA visa, you also need to have insurance. So you need to get an insurance certificate from your insurance company. They provide that for you. They provide a copy in English and a copy in Thai, and that usually satisfies immigration. This is a copy of the TM7, which is the application form to extend the visa. Now, one suggestion here is go to the immigration office and grab a form from them. This has happened to me once before in Chiang Mai, where I filled out a form which I had downloaded from the immigration website and filled it all out. When I went to immigration, they said, no, wrong form, and made me fill out a form that they gave me. Now, the form was actually identical, but for some reason, I don't know why, they needed me to fill out the application that they provided at their immigration office. So what I do is, when I'm at the immigration office for any reason, I grab the forms from them and I can take them away and I fill them out when I need them. But I have got their form. So yeah, just a little tip. Like I say, every immigration office is different, so other immigration officers may accept that, But I got caught out once, so I'm not going to get caught out twice. So I use their forms from their office. This is a copy of the insurance certificate provided to me by Pacific Cross, who is my health care provider, health insurance provider. And yeah, it's like I say, there's one in English and one in Thai, but this is just a copy of what I provide. What you have to do is on the day that you're doing or submitting your application, you need to go to your bank and make a transaction. In my case, I went to the Maysot branch of Bangkok Bank and I withdrew a couple of thousand baht and then updated my bank book. This shows the immigration officers what you actually have in your bank account on that particular day. This year was slightly different for me. I use a company called Wise, it was formerly called Transferwise, to transfer money from my Australian bank to my Thai bank. Now, normally it's quite a simple, straightforward process, and the transfers come through as marked as international, which is what immigration is looking for. But this year in October, for some reason, they've changed their banking system, and my October transfer came through as a domestic transfer, which immigration probably wouldn't accept. So what I did was I went to my Bangkok Bank branch, and the officer there said that they could provide me with a letter that would satisfy immigration. So I did that. A little bit different this year. Hopefully next year all the transfers will come through as international, and I won't have to go through that process again. But it worked okay this year, so that was good luck for me. This is a copy of the bank letter that I had to get this year. It's in Thai, but basically what it says is that it's from the bank to immigration saying that all these transactions were international. As you can see, they're all above 65,000 baht, and that is the minimum requirement you need for an OA visa, I think also for an O visa. You can also do the other method, which is keeping 800,000 baht in a Thai bank, but I would rather that money be in Australia earning interest than having it sit in a Thai bank at this stage. There's been some talk and some embassies around the world that have been mentioning that this amount might be increased, and I have heard it, might be that it's lifted to 100,000 baht a month or 1.2 million baht in a Thai bank account. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see on that one. With regards to the increase from 65,000 baht to 100,000 baht or 800,000 baht in the bank to 1.2 million baht in the bank, not sure how that's going to go, because I believe banks will only guarantee 1 million baht in a Thai bank. So we'll see what happens with that. But one solution could be, and I'm not sure whether you could get away with this, but if you send 100,000 baht over to Thailand each month, you can always send money back. So for example, the first time you send over 100,000 baht, that satisfies your requirement for that month. You send 50,000 baht back, and then that goes back in your bank account. And then the following month, you do the same. You send 100,000 baht over and you send 50,000 baht back. So I know it will cost you a little bit more in transfer fees, but if they're going to increase it, this may be one way around it. I've also heard rumours that in the future you may have to provide a copy of your vaccine passport for visa extensions. That is not necessary at the moment. I did not have to provide a copy of my vaccine certificate. So yeah, what might happen in the future, who knows? But at the moment, I didn't need it for this visa extension. The current insurance requirements for the OA visa is 40,000 baht outpatient and 400,000 baht inpatient. Now, I believe this may be going up next year. I've heard rumours that as of the 1st of September 2022, this will be going up to 3 million baht inpatient. So I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen there, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. So just to recap, what I needed for this visa extension was an application form, a TM7 completed, and that included a passport size photograph, no more than 6 months old. So you have to attach that to the form and you complete the form. I provided them with a copy of my pages out of my passport, which were the photo page, my visa page, my TM6 front and back, and I then also provided them with a copy of the last 12 months of my bank book. I also provided them with a statement from Bangkok Bank, which is a statement for 12 months. And it usually takes about 7 days to get that from Bangkok Bank. This year I also provided them with a letter from Bangkok Bank saying that all my transfers into my account were international transfers. Now, I don't normally do that, but I did it this year. The visa extension costs 1,900 baht, which you pay to them on the day. I paid 200 baht for my bank statement, and I also paid 100 baht for the bank letter to immigration saying that they were all international transfers. Also, I provided a copy of my health insurance in both the insurance certificate from Pacific Cross, who are my health insurers, a copy in English and a copy in Thai. So this is just a copy of my visa extension, and what you have to remember is this goes for until December next year. But if I want to leave the country, I need to get a re-entry permit. You can get a single re-entry or a multiple. I can't remember exactly the costs, but immigration will tell you that. The other thing too is I still have to report every 90 days. So I do mine by mail because it's a long way to drive every 90 days for me. So they've allowed me to do it by mail. So I'm very appreciative of that. I'm very happy to have the extension for a further 12 months of stay in the kingdom. So yeah, really, really happy. Okay, well, I hope you found that useful or informative. I know it's not really exciting stuff, but yeah, hopefully it can help somebody. So I'll thank you for watching and say cheers.